and the New England Patriots, taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good.
That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they needed everything but get them in the end zone there. But now they're set up, golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to...
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Damian Hare at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mayfield looks to throw. That one caught by Felton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Christian Barmore able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that their win. It's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak, and everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots. Only 10 play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards.
At the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More for...
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 36, Jones flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Off the play fake, Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of these. Nailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is in. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Right back in this football game. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, You were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course.
And I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they're taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3.
And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started.
Mayfield to throw.
Pressure comes and down goes. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mayfield. Pass caught by Hooper.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Baker.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Now Mayfield.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So that'll back them up 5. Mayfield with it once more.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Pats, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss.